Hello, welcome to the Sterling Trucks British Doubles Open 2014. We're coming here from Scotstoun in Glasgow, the future Commonwealth Games venue, and got an exciting evening of doubles coming up. I'm Harry Leach, I'm part of Team Scotland. I'll be playing later too, so I won't be commentating on that one. But this mixed doubles match we have here is between Kevin Moran and Alex Clark of Scotland, and David Evans and Dion Safri of Wales. Could be a very interesting match. Got a contrast in styles. Got some youth and power in young Kevin. We've got some experience and accuracy. Class player in Dave Evans as well. So hopefully we'll see some good mixed doubles. Some of you might not be too familiar with double squash. We've got a wider court. I can't remember the exact dimensions, maybe about 6 to 8 foot wider. Basically a court and a half of a singles court. And for the next Commonwealth Games, we'll be debuting with a lower tin, which is only 13 inches. Remember, a standard court is 19 inches. The pros tend to play with 17. So this lower tin is a real extreme variation on normal squash. The effect of a low tin is actually it makes the court longer. You can take in a drop shot or a kill, and it really holds up the court. And it changes the whole angle of the game. So watch out for people attacking in short. And particularly in the mixed, you'll see the guys try and take advantage of the girls into the front. But both these girls are actually good movers, so you'll see that they'll stand up and they'll do their best to take on the slightly more the stronger men. We're now just coming to the end of the warm-up. The Welsh team have already warmed up, and I think we'll be coming. The Scots will be finished soon. There's lots to play in this tournament. Everyone's trying to qualify for their respective nations to the Commonwealth Games, and there's some selection coming up back in Wales, I think, in the next couple of weeks. And here in Scotland, some of our players have been selected, but there's plenty of places left to play for. So you'll see there's a lot riding on these games, and hopefully we'll see some top squash.
Sterling Trucks British Doubles 2014 Mixed Doubles Pool Match. Moran, Clark, Scotland versus Safri and Evans, Wales. Moran to serve, Safri to receive. Best of 3 games. Love all. One, love. Decision, please. Yes, left. Love all. One love. Yes, let. One love.
So the Scots have gone into a 1-0 lead there. See Kevin really using his power to try and put the pressure on Dion. You see the girls are matching up on the forehand side.
2 love.
And that's a good shot by Alex. You'll see in doubles that often the body shots are effective, whereas in singles that would be a useless shot. You can experiment with that a lot more in this form of the game. Kevin with the cover there,
Down.
using his speed.
Hand out. 1, 2.
But it's always a high-risk strategy when you cover onto your partner's side of the court, as shown there. Quick thinking by Dion. See again, Kev's really coming out, pounding the ball. But a bit loose there. Wise head of Dave Evans takes advantage.
Down. 3, 2.
Bit of a loose error there. Alex will be disappointed with that. Welsh move into a 3-2 lead. Look at that
Down.
body shot from Dion.
4.
Forces the error
2.
from the Scot. You'll find that in doubles, whereas a tight ball, of course, can be effective, people tend not to rally just up and down the sides so often. They're looking to use the middle, occasionally mixing it up and attacking cross-court, and using body shots at their opponents.
Head up. 5, 2.
We're just going to go to a replay now, see some of the action in slow-mo.
Down. Hand out. 3, 5.
So it's been a really cagey opening. Neither team has really settled yet into any sort of rhythm. And the mixed game is very variable. Here we have the girls both on the same side, so we'll see a lot of play down the forehand
Hand out.
wall.
6,
Sometimes
3.
when the girls are on opposite sides, the court opens up a lot more. That's a good drive by Alex there. Interesting pick-up, that might be challenged later on.
Please. Yes, let. 6, 3.
The Welsh are in a 6-3 lead, but it's been very scrappy. A few errors, a couple of good shots. Again, Dion attacking the middle, keeping the Scots guessing, and then using a bit of height to get out of trouble. Now it's Alex managing to get... Alex doing well in this rally. She's worked her way back into it. It's pretty even down this wall at the moment. Both seem to have settled a bit into their squash.
Down.
And Alex forces an error from Dave Evans.
Hand out.
The guys always hate
4,
that.
6.
You've been standing there watching the ball. Ball comes to your side and you're the one who makes a mistake. Dave will be looking to
Hand out.
like that as soon as the ball comes his way again. But another cheap error there. And the Welsh are in a 7-4 lead. Remember, we're playing to 11, best of 3 games. So 22 points wins you the match. And at 10-all, sudden death. You see both
Yes, lad.
Alex
7,
and
4.
Kevin like to give the ball a good whack. Alex seems to have settled into her driving game a bit. Kev's always one to let his shoulder do the talking. Look at that backswing. Chopping it. But the Welsh are really solid at the moment. I think they're hitting their targets well. Dave's not had much to do. Dion's looking comfy at the moment. And gets the better of Kev there.
8,
He'll be disappointed.
4.
But yeah, Dion's really dominating the game, taking game to Alex and keeping Kev on his toes. 8-4, 4-point lead. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's an excellent shot from Alex.
Hand out. 5-8. Clock
With
to
that low
serve.
tin, these little tickle boasts, little turns around the corner, they can stay right up the court. We might be there. Oof. Another big hit from Kev. We need to ice his shoulder after this. The backhand side is punishing on your body in doubles, but you see a bit of class there from Dave Evans. Absolutely lovely hands, making the full use of this 13-inch tin. And it really is a game of contrast doubles. We've seen Kev smacking the cover off the ball, and then we see Dave Evans using soft hands to great effect. On to game ball now. Welsh have had a good run of points. They're looking in control. The Scots will want to try and just feel their way back into these rallies, even if they know they're not going to win this game.
10-5, game ball.
5 points down. Be a miracle from here, but stranger things have happened.
Hand out.
And there's a
6-10.
There's a strange thing. Kev smacking it straight in the neck. So well, the Scots have got back to 7-10, edging their way closer.
Morant serve from the right. Yes. 7-10, game ball.
From 5 points down, things are looking hopeless, but now 7-10, 4 points away from victory.
Yes, let 7-10, game ball.
Now it's one of the rules in doubles. In singles, obviously, that would have been a stroke. Kev's right in the way. However, in doubles, if the ball's in the back half of the court, it can only ever be a let, unless there is really deliberate interference. Because in doubles, we're really keen for people to be playing the ball at all times, apart from when there's a safety issue. So, no cheap strokes in doubles. Play the ball.
Out.
Does mean that you end up wearing the ball occasionally.
8-10, game ball.
Lots of occasional contact between the ball and the players, but rackets flying. So, certainly have to have a thick skin in this doubles game. Oh, we see them both go for the same ball there. And the Welsh have won it 11-8.
11-8. Wales leads 1 game to love.
So a scrappy game there, I think. We're now just gone to replay, I understand. We're just trialling this technology here at the British Doubles Open, so I'm not sure exactly what you're watching, but we can certainly talk about the first game. The Welsh were solid. I think they played some good doubles, some variation. They didn't take too many risks. The Scots were up and down. They tried a few more extravagant shots. There was a bit of nerves maybe at the beginning. This is a new pairing, Kevin Moran and Alex Clark. So it'll be interesting to see if the same pattern is true in the next game, or whether they can play themselves in and keep it more competitive during the middle part of the game. But they're a tough pair, Evans and Safri. They played the other Welsh pair this morning and duffed them up 11-2, 11-2. And Dave played incredibly well. So the Scots will be well aware that he's a danger man on court. But Dion's playing extremely well as well, so they'll have to think about how they can break up the pattern of this game a bit. You can see there they're speaking to Roger Flynn, the national coach, who will no doubt be giving them some interesting advice in between games. He's a man who's full of ideas, and it'll be interesting to see what happens in the first couple of points, whether they change their pattern a bit, whether they swap sides, which is allowed in doubles, or whether they just try and settle in and hope that the momentum turns in their direction in this second game. But they're going to have to certainly improve their level of play if they're going to challenge this impressive Welsh pair.
Wales leads.
So here we
One
go.
game to love, Southbridge to serve.
1 game to love to Wales.
Love all.
Love all in the second game. Good body shot there from Dion. Really challenging Alex to move her feet. Oh, and
Hand
she's
out.
scraped that one out.
1 love.
Lovely little tick around the corner. So 1 love to Scotland. Is that the start of more to come? Oh, and again Alex
2
attacks
love.
for the boast. Is this going to be a tactic for the team, or is it just 2 quick boasts, a bit of creativity from Alex? We shall see. Another good length. Kev trying to use a bit of a hold there. Sprayed it a bit high, but certainly had Dion committed forward, so got away with the slightly loose shot. That's clever play from Dion. Oh, and an
3
excellent
love.
boast from Alex. She's clearly using that boast as an attacking option, and I think we're going to a replay of that now. So they're throwing out the challenge to the Welsh. It's going to be interesting to see whether Dave decides to come across and take
4
those balls,
love.
or whether Dion's going to try and stand up the court. But the Scots have raced into a 4-0 lead. An error there from Dave, uncharacteristic. Oh, and then he
Hand
slaps
out.
one right in the nick. That's
1
outrageous stuff.
4.
That backhand is lethal. I've had some of my most unpleasant times on the squash court playing Dave Evans, and I hope I never have to play him again. Just world class. Of course, former British Open winner. You don't win the British Open without being a top player. And just a couple of weeks ago, beat Adrian Grant of England. Still one of the top players, 20 in the world odd. So Dave's still playing a really high standard of squash. See the girls, some close contact there. Number of body
2-4.
shots in a row. Then Alex makes the
2,
error.
4.
And I think it's something that doubles adds to the singles game. You can see actually how many balls these players hit. Some of these shots would be strokes in singles, and you can see that actually a lot of these balls are playable. Oh, good pace by Kevin.
Just let. 2-4.
Yeah, enough interference there for Dion to get the let. Good shot. Alex uses the boast again. Quick hands there from both of them. This is some nice doubles. And wide there from Alex.
Yes, let. 2-4.
Dion gets a let. Really safety there. There wasn't a lot of interference, but you can see that the Scottish players moved late, so they looked grateful for the let. Lovely hands. Good movement by Kev. This is doubles at its best, using the whole court. Oh!
Yes, let. 2-4.
It's got. It's right up.
Now, too far away from the front. 2-4.
Mistake, so no need to give up on that tactic yet. There she goes again, playing that boast, and Dave's now come across. So both teams have had a slight change in their organisation. Alex now looking to boast Dion in. Dave coming across to cover it. So just look out for the Scots maybe trying a nice wide shot at Dave, if he's now coming on the inside channel to help cover Dion. You've got to be thinking all the time on the doubles court. People are changing positions, changing their shot selection. 4 different minds on a squash court. Each trying to maximise their own performance, but also set up their partners for winning opportunities. See there, Dave coming across, and high-risk strategy again. He didn't stick his ball away. Alex has managed to scrag it cross court, and the Scots have got away. 5-4. So a really exciting point in the game here. Will someone be able to pull away to 11, or is this going to go the distance? Nice and close. Oh.
6.
A decent
4.
shot from Alex. Dion won't be too happy with her movement there. Oh. Kev's going to have to be careful there. Dave just got
7.
him, but he
4.
got his legs out of the way, and the Scots move to a 7-4 lead. No one's been hit yet, but you get the feeling it's going to happen soon. Oh,
Out.
and that's
Hand
maybe
out.
rushed into that serve.
5-7.
The Scots won't be happy to let the Welsh back in. Back to 7-5. Oh, and that's close again. That's a lovely boast from
Hand
Alex.
out.
I think that's 4 or 5 boast winners.
5.
Dave again coming across, but maybe not moving quite as quickly as he can do.
Moran to serve.
8-5 is a good lead for the Scots. They'll be looking
8-5.
to take advantage. You see Dion's getting slightly caught behind Alex in this game, whereas before she was really commanding that tee area. Now she's got a good view of Alex's back for most of these rallies.
Hand out. 6-8.
6-8.
7-8.
Don't see that much in squash. Pete Sampras style. Dave Evans pumps in the ace. 7-8, interesting point now. We'll see if Kevin tries to get involved in this and go for a quick winner to get to the 9-7 lead, or whether the Scots are happy that their game plan's working.
Yes, let.
Interesting decision there. She's got a let. Only a small amount of interference. The ball maybe went in the nick. But the key thing in doubles is we don't need the refs to get involved. So
7-8.
if there's any uncertainty, let's always the right call. We want to see these games won by good shots, and not no lets and strokes. And I think in general the refs are trying their best to not get involved. I won't say any more because otherwise I'll get myself in trouble. You can see the game's getting to squeaky bum time. Everyone's putting a bit of pace on it, hitting to the back, whereas before we had a lot of short balls. There's Kev. Oh, that's a nice drop.
Hand out.
Good hands.
9-7.
We're going to get a nice wee replay of that drop from Kev. Often the guys in the mix put pressure on themselves to hit winners. They feel like they see so little of the ball that they really want to be positive with each opportunity that they get. Sometimes that leads to spectacular shots like that from Kev, sometimes big mistakes.
9-7. Clark from the left.
But that's the beauty of mixed doubles. So many variables. Good length from Dion there. One of the few conventional lengths we've seen. Just
hand out.
Nice straight drive and then a beautiful straight
9.
drop from Dave. Soft hands. Again, he's got maybe 1 or 2 shots in the last couple of rallies, and there he stamps the authority on the point. Soft drop, straight in the nick. Nothing the Scots can do about that. There's Alex. She puts a good bit of pace on it, so she can occasionally use that cross court of the man without putting herself in trouble. And again, she gets away with a cross court. That one Dave maybe would have liked to have attacked. And here we go. Oh!
9-all.
Wrong height. We go to 9-all. Really is squeaky bum time.
9-all.
The Welsh 2 points away from winning this match. The Scots 2 points away from taking us level. Scots will be disappointed that they've left the door open and let the Welsh back in. Without the Welsh having to play too well, you know.
Yes, lad.
That one beautiful drop shot from Dave aside. It's been a few errors, a little bit of lost concentration. But you've got to give credit to the Welsh who've hung in. That'll be a let.
Yes, let. 9-all.
Another rule in doubles is if a player shapes the ball and then lets it go, even if it does hit their opponent, that should only really be a let. It's to avoid the obvious scenario of someone deliberately trying to dummy the ball so it then clips their opponent. And again, that's probably a bit different to singles, where the same situation, more often than not, you'll see that given as a stroke. But Kev's dug that out nicely. And we're seeing some decent doubles. no one will want to make an error at this stage of the game. Good early shout there from Alex. You are allowed to communicate during the rallies. Oh, through the legs from Dion. Great hands. Oh, and she's clung it tight as well. That's outrageous stuff. She'll be telling Dave about that in the bar afterwards, undoubtedly.
10.
The Welsh are apparently
9,
staying on Socky Hall Street
match ball.
for this tournament, so if there's anyone in Glasgow, they might want to go and say hello. I'm sure they'll be frequenting some of the bars in that area over the next couple of days. Obviously, drinking Lucozade and other such sports products. Oh, good stretch from Dave. Oh, she scragged it off the wall. You do wonder if the Welsh get a chance whether either Dion or Dave, both talented players, will go for the winner. Scots, you think, will just try and hang in, try and force an error.
You select. 10, 9, match ball. Salfrey from the right.
Dion serving again. It'll be great to see this go to 10-all, sudden death. Oh, see Kev using his power there. Dion swung about 6 months late to that one, I think. When he winds up, the ball really flies, and he's done well to cover.
Stop. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
it looks like
Thank you.
Alex has been clipped by the ball there. Unlucky. Nice honest stuff from Alex there.
11, 9.
I'm sure that's the last thing she wanted, was to lose that point. But
Wales wins.
it's good to see.
11, 8.
And
11,
overall,
9.
not a bad game of doubles there. Some finesse, some nice drops from behind. I think we're about to see a replay of the last point. Maybe see the ball hitting Alex. Not sure if it hit on the way through or off Kevin's racket, but clearly she's put her hand up. So she should be applauded for that. But a good game. We didn't maybe see as much of the attritional squash that doubles can be, but that's the benefit of this low tin. It really, as I said, lengthens the court and doesn't reward the more negative style of play that maybe has dominated doubles in the past. I understand the score is now on screen. It was an excellent win for the Welsh, 11-8, 11-9, which adds to their win this morning, 11-2, 11-2. So they're fastly emerging as one of the danger teams in this tournament, and will certainly be challenging Scotland's #1 pair of Alan Klein and Franja Gillen-Bukert, who will also be looking to get the gold medal at this British Open doubles. And just to remind all anyone who's following us on Twitter that the tournament hashtag is hashtag BritSquashDoubles, all one word. Well, it's a hashtag, so it has to be. So yeah, say what you think on there. And we've got some more exciting squash coming, I think. And yeah, we've got more exciting squash coming in about 15 minutes. I think it's going to be two Scottish pairs, Lobbin and Crawford, against Kempsell and Patterson. And we will join you then for some more top doubles from Glasgow. Over and out.
Serving, Patterson, Kempsall, receiving, Lobin, Crawford, best of 3 games, love all. Yes, lad.
Could have ended it there and then.
Glove all.
Wait. Good.
Hand out. 1 love. Two love.
Lobin and Crawford have moved into a 2-0 lead. We're playing point to rally, 2-11. So every point counts. Often at the beginning of men's doubles matches, you see the lads trying to hit the... Oh!
Yes, lad.
And that's one of the downsides of doubles.
Please be careful. Thank
Greg
you.
Lobin there, picking out Lyle Patterson, who's now limping about the court. Not sure how badly he's hurt. But every now and again, takes one small movement in the wrong direction, someone not to look up, and that's what happens. Didn't look like it was too sore, but we'll take a photo of that later and get it on Twitter. You can follow us. We've now gone into a fairly standard opening rhythm with the guys hitting mainly to the back. Dougie trying to work the ball in a little bit there. But they're putting some pace on the ball, feeling it on the strings. Just trying to get comfy on court. It's a ferocious pace doubles when guys start volleying it. So they just want to make sure they're seeing the ball well, making a good contact before they start firing it in short, probably in the middle of the latter half of the game. Slight break in play here as
Change your equipment.
Lyle Patterson changes his racket. Maybe just taking a wee break after he got that drilling earlier from Greg. Wonder if it's still stinging. So a little bit of a delay. Let me remind you therefore that we have a hashtag Brit Squash Doubles, so you can comment on this match. I'm sure a lot of people in Scotland will be watching, interested in seeing these exciting young talents, with the exception of Stuart Crawford, who is reaching the twilight of his illustrious squash career. A stalwart of the Scotland team and assistant national coach at the moment, so likely that Stuart will be involved in the games, whatever happens, either as a player or as a coach at the moment. And Greg are really challenging well for the remaining spot, and are probably at the moment the team to beat. Tiny. Anyone really open up or stand up and take the ball up incredibly early. But it is a good solid pace. The guys are not standing too far back. Great dive there from Dougie. Crawford maybe didn't take advantage. He went straight rather than cross. Lobin lays into that one. Good hands from Patterson. So the game's maybe opening up a bit. Oh, that's a lovely shot. That's about 12 bounces.
Ball good.
They're challenging
yes.
that pickup.
5-3.
And he's got away with it.
Yes. 5-3.
That was a beautiful cross court from Kempsell there. Lots of cut on the ball, faded it across Crawford, and we'll give Crawford the benefit of the doubt. Maybe only 2 bounces. But, and I understand I need to apologise for a slight break in transmission. I'm not sure how much you lost, but I can confirm the score's 5-3.
Yes, lad. 5-3.
Everyone's a little bit nervy still. There's still more lets than we'd like. Still more lets than we'd like. But you'll see as the game gets on, the boys play more and more of the balls. In general, because there's not the possibility of getting many strokes, the players are very keen to hit the ball.
6-3.
And we're on. I understand we've gone to replay. Meanwhile, the action carries on. We're now at 6-3 to Greg Lobbin and Stuart Crawford playing in white. Oh. Trying to take the pace off the ball, use a bit of height.
4-6.
But just gone too wide there. 4-6. So the game's really nice and tight. But still in the middle of the game, so we should still see some shot making. Oh, again, Greg goes for that.
Yes, lad.
Stuart, slight trip up there.
4-6.
Gets himself a let. Probably justified. There was a bit of a nothing. Wasn't a great shot he was chasing, so as we said, we want to see these points won by good squash shots, not by decisions. So let's always a good call for the refs. Stuart gets tied up and
Careful, please. Thank you. Yes, let.
he's got himself a let. Ball was probably going to make it to the front wall, but he's been warned just to be careful. Probably wouldn't even be a mark on that one. It's no Cameron Pilley shot, that. Oh, he scragged that in. Dougie goes at the nick, gets close, not quite there. Lovely boast, good height. Huge variety of squash shots on display, and then a tight ball. A rarity in doubles.
And out.
Just a simple, nice straight drive
7-4.
along the wall. Can never go wrong. Taking a slight moment, maybe a change of tactics. Maybe just a few jokes, who knows. Oh, lovely shot by Greg, sorry. Just a little bit of a inside cut there. But Dougie's movement was excellent. He got right up on the ball, put it back in play. Now this is interesting. Difficult decision for the refs. Greg tried to play the point.
The appeal was for a let.
Stuart asked for a let. The right call in this scenario is a let.
Please. Decision.
Nope. The ref should be making a decision on Stuart's original appeal. Stuart's appeal, Greg has tried to go through and play the ball. Stuart was the initial
First decision.
appeal.
Yes, let.
And a let's been given. Stuart did stop there.
Right
Dougie
side.
and Lyle are going to argue the toss, undoubtedly. But the key thing is, with 4 players on court, if someone stops
Play on,
an
please.
ass,
7.
then play
4.
should stop, regardless of what happens,
Yes,
and the
let.
decision must be made. And in that case, it was a clear let to
7-4.
Stuart. So
Thank you. Close the door, please.
we're going to get a replay now. You can see Stuart has stopped and appealed. Greg tries to play, but that's irrelevant. As soon as Stuart appeals, the point is over. Oh, and Stuart's made a mistake. So often happens. A
And
break
out.
in play, and actually it's benefited Patterson and Kempsey.
5-7. First server. Patterson.
5-7.
Thank you.
They've managed to get back in a sticky situation at 7-4. Back within 2 points. We're now moving into the business end of this game. It's been quite a long game of squash, this. But remember, we're only on best of 3, so in comparison to singles, these days doubles is actually often a lot shorter. Good communication from the players there. Ball down the middle. Big shout from Lyle, telling his partner to hit it. You can see communication breakdown occasionally in doubles, both players going for the ball, or neither.
Yes, let.
Again, it's getting a little bit surly on court there.
5-7.
Players
Right
taking
side,
out some of their
please.
frustrations on the refs, who have overall done a good job in this match, I think. Just giving simple lets, let them get on with it. You put 4 Scottish people on the court, it's unlikely you're not having an argument at some stage, if not a full-blown fight. Oh, nice hands from Patterson there. His works the ball in, hugs it to the wall. Oh, Stuart almost gets in Greg's way. Oh.
And out.
And Patterson just clips top of
5.
10. May not have even been a winner there. Stuart read that ball well. So 8-5. Huge points coming up, especially for Patterson and Kemso. Want to work their way back into this game. Lobbin comes across. Late call, but Stuart got out of the way.
Yes, let.
And again, a let.
8-5.
Bit of inside information, a slight quirk of this court is that
Let.
they've recently put up these
5.
lovely signs on the front wall, Scottish Squash and Racquetball. And our sponsors there, Sterling Trucks. But the darkness on the wall makes it slightly difficult to pick up the serve. And you see a lot of the players won't be attacking the serve because they don't see the ball till quite late. Normally that is a shot that is used a lot in doubles. Put pressure on them straight off the serve, whereas with these markings on the front wall, the serve has actually become a bit of a weapon. Dougie manages to pick up that one and almost hits a winner. Oh, it's a nice cross-court drop. Stuart's not got to that one. Good stuff from Dougie. He's had a wee smile there as well. He's happy with himself. That's a very, very close serve, that one. Oh.
Were you speaking during the rally? You put him off.
Sorry,
Yeah.
correction on the score.
Confusion now.
Correction on the score. I talked in the rally. Yes, let.
No way!
Interesting stuff there. First real mistake from the refs, I think.
I was talking to the rally.
Here we go.
Correction.
We could be here for quite some time, so please stay.
The talking did not affect
Stay
the
with us.
rally.
Maybe put the kettle on
6,
if you're
9.
fancying a cup of tea.
Yeah, so it's now 10-6, hand out. Game ball.
Here we go.
Shot into.
I think that Kemps and Patterson have actually got every right to be a bit upset here. There was confusion outside the court about what the score was. The refs were all talking to each other, and they should be playing a let, in my opinion.
10-6, game ball.
You can see the other side of the argument. Lobbin and Crawford feel they've won the rally, but
Pause for the second server, please.
when there's this much
Second
confusion
server.
around, it's rare that let isn't the right decision. But it looks like we're going to actually play some squash again. Welcome back. Here we go. 10-6 to the whites. Lobbin and Crawford against the blues. Patterson and Kemso.
Hand out. 7-10.
Patterson just slapped that one right in the nick. I think Stuart thought was in the tin, but that wasn't the tin, that was the next stew. Oh, is that up? Oh, it's an absolute beauty from Kemso.
Game ball.
Taking it from behind himself. Top spin. As close to the tin as you can get. Wonderful skill. And suddenly, the game's a bit closer again. Sometimes when you're game ball down in doubles, it just gives you that freedom. And that's what we've seen. 2 great shots from the guys in blue. And suddenly, bums are getting a little bit squeaky. Loose balls from Stuart. He's worked himself back into the rally. Oh, both have gone for it, but balls come back. That's a bit of luck for Lobbin and Kempsall. Oh. Lobbin's really getting his racket through the ball at the moment, putting lots of pace on it, trying to force an error from his opponents, but they're more than up to it at the moment. Oh!
Yes, let.
And we've stopped with a let there.
8-10, game ball.
Patterson actually ducked down when Stu turned on that. He's lucky he didn't wear it right in his coupon. I think we're on a replay at the moment. Welcome back to the action. 8-10, let ball. And Crawford's just scragged one up. Oh! Here we go. Again, Lobbin still putting everything into his ground strokes there. He'll be icing up his shoulder tonight if he carries on like this. Backhand's a punishing side in doubles if you're going to generate a lot of pace. Big hit again. You can see that a lot of the play's been down the backhand side over the last minute or so.
Yes, let. 8-10, game ball.
Game ball still. Remember, point of rally to 11, sudden death at 10-all. Crawford works in a nice drop, good hands there, but Kempsel's moving extremely well today. He's a strong young man. Oh!
Game. 11-8.
Patterson, he's a real danger man on court, but there
Crawford
he's
lead
just
1-0.
stuck that ball in the tin, which means the first game goes to Stuart Crawford and Greg Lobbin. 11-8 in 26 minutes.
No, I'd like to move him.
And we've gone to replay of the last point.
Yes, I know, I realise.
You can see
Paul, you need to change. You'll have to change for him. I can't see you, mate.
the ball
Frank,
comes
you just
down,
change seats, please.
Patterson's
Can you just
inside,
sit in there, mate?
tries to play a nice reverse boast, a shot that he uses relatively frequently, but he's just scragged it in the tin. There we go. That's the mistake, and that's relief for Crawford and Lobbin, who take a one-game lead, 11-8. And there's been a lot of talk about the length of doubles matches over the years, and it's true in the olden days on the smaller court with a higher tin, you could get matches going up to 3 hours. I remember a match between South Africa and New Zealand that one of the players actually managed to get their racket strung during the match and use it again. But those days are gone. That was a good, close game, 26 minutes. So if we have two more of them, we're still only just over the hour mark. And in modern squash, the men's game, it's not unusual to see matches going well over an hour, sometimes close to 2. So I think now we've just about got the rules of doubles right. And of course, if a team is dominant, it can all be over very quickly. Best of 3, point of rally to 11, low tin, off very, very quick.
15 seconds.
So the guys will be thinking about their tactics now, trying to think, is there anything they can change? They've now got the opportunity to change sides if they like. Or maybe they're going to concentrate their attack. Maybe they're going to try and mix up the game a bit. Each of the pairs maybe have different things they focus on. But I think there was overall a close game. Just some mistakes at the wrong time maybe for Kempsell and Patterson. Not really forced errors, but just attacking at the wrong
Lobbin
time.
and Crawford lead 1-0.
And some really solid play from the pair in white,
Level.
who are, as we said, are an experienced pair who've played a great deal together. Greg Lobbin now is a fantastic talent. I may be biased as I'm Scottish, but I think he's someone who's going to keep on rising up the rankings, already well inside the top 100. I don't know the PSA rankings off by heart, but I think at the moment he's roughly 80 or 90 in that region, and you can see here that he's an exciting talent. Lots of ability with the racket. As we said, Stuart Crawford's PSA career is over. Don't know what his highest ranking was. Somewhere between 100 and 200. But although he's maybe didn't cover himself with glory in his PSA career, he's had some great wins in his time for Scotland. Really, that's been something to be very proud of for Stu. And he'll be desperate to add a Commonwealth Games to what has been a very successful career for Scotland. Having said that, I think he did once beat Tom Richards in a PSA tournament, so maybe I'm being unfair to him, but do forgive me. So here we go. start of a new game again. It's often another period of just each team sending out feelers, seeing what the other's going to do before the game settles into a rhythm, and that's a lovely piece of skill by Lyle Patterson there. He's got very fast hands. He's turned that round the corner. Stu saw it, but just couldn't quite scrape it up. This time, I think we're going to a replay here. You can see this great piece of skill from Patterson. We'll maybe have a look at that later. Oh, that's a loose error from Kempsall. It's a nothing ball. He's really just trying to drive that cross court and he's hit it for 2. So he'll be upset with himself there. He'll be looking to tighten up, not let his partner down again. This is a difficult balance, doubles. Oh, there he goes. That same shot that was a winner, was a tin just a second ago, was almost a winner. Oh, and he's turned on that, and that's a simple let.
2-1.
It has been a little bit of a cagey game so far. But on the replay, you can see Dougie Kempsall turning around and stopping. If he'd hit that, Greg might have been on his way to hospital. Oh, that's a beautiful piece of skill from Greg Lobbin. It was a weak cross court, but he stood on top of it, put a lot of cut on the ball, kept it up the court. I think we're seeing that on replay now. Look at that. That is just beautiful squash. So, 3-1 lead for Crawford and Lobbin. Kempsall and Hanson really have to get the fight together now. They can't afford to get too far behind in this game.
3-1.
Otherwise, this could all be over.
And out. 2-4. Yes, lad. 2-4.
Opening the court up, using his fast hands, and so he'll be hoping he can get back on his game and display his talents. You see a lot of players working hard even though they're not hitting the ball. Constantly trying to keep their feet moving, jockeying for position. Oh, just about a nick there. You get caught flat-footed in doubles, you're in trouble. So all these guys keeping themselves moving, trying to eke out an advantage, get in front, maybe shift their opponent just into the wrong position. Nice shot from Kempsall. Oh, that'll be a let ball.
Yes, lad. 2-4.
What they're arguing about there is that if both players in front of the short line, there is a possibility of a stroke. But clearly Kempsall was behind the line there, so no question of a stroke, even though there was obviously a lot of interference. It's got to be tough to play doubles. There's lots of interference. We've already seen one of the players wear a ball. get clipped with the racket every now and again. But it means that everyone's playing the ball. And as long as everyone's honest and nothing gets too rough on there, then
And out.
these little bits of contact are unavoidable.
5-2.
So 5-2, Lobban and Crawford in white. Moving into a lead. It's looking ominous now. Just got the feeling that the game's running away from Kempston Patterson and that they're going to have to either tighten up and sit in for the long road, or they're going to have to try and just instill their talents in the game a little bit more, play more positively, maybe take a couple of risks.
Down.
Oh, and we see Kempsell doing just that. He worked that position really
6-2.
nicely. We saw some interesting angles at the front using the low tin, and he opened up the court for a straight drop. Here we go. On the replay, just clips top of tin. Unlucky. He did everything right apart from put the ball in the nick.
7-2.
And then Patterson as well, snatched at that cross-court nick. 7-2. This is really the last chance for Kempston and Patterson. They've got to stop this run of points. Here we go. As they've made a big move, they've sensed a dangerous situation. Swap sides. Patterson's now in the backhand. Kempsell's on the forehand. Just trying to break up the pattern of the match. You're 7-2 down, nothing's going your way. Maybe that swap in sides will be the difference. And that's a lovely shot for Lobban. You see that heavily cut volley backhand,
2.
reverse post, stayed very low. Oh, and there we go, Kempston and Patterson both on the same side there for a moment. You still have to return serve on the same side. I think Patterson forgot he was playing backhand there. But all is not lost, they're back in the rally. Lobban's looking like he's seeing the ball like a planet at the moment. He's played some great squash. Maybe Kempsell fancies his chances against Stewart, or maybe this is just a last throw of the dice. Either way, we shall have to see. Oh, and that's an absolute beauty from Kempsell.
And out.
He's just
3-8.
taking his time. Here we see you. Ball's high off the bat wall. Boom, straight in the nick. You've got to be very careful in doubles. Because of this low tin, you can't have the ball flying off the bat wall high. It's so easy to cut down on it, keep it up the court, and you saw Kempsell do exactly that. So in some ways, even if you're just playing a simple drive, you've got to think of a way, how am I going to hide this from my opponent? How am I going to stop them hitting down on the ball? Just like that from Lobban.
And out.
You saw that was a nothing shot from Patterson.
9-3.
At reasonable length, but sat up. Lobban hit straight through the ball. Here we go. He's just turned his shoulders. Boom. Straight, low. That's dead in the back of the court. Oh. Oh, and a big cover from Lobban. There we go. Lobban and Crawford have swapped sides. And actually Patterson and Kempsell are back to their normal side, so it's all change here. Oh! And they've swapped back. I'm not sure I know what's going on here. But here we go, back into a normal rhythm. Oh, Lobban wanted to play that ball early, but there was a bit of interference, but he's taken it off the back wall, keep the rally going. Let ball.
Yes, left. 9-3.
So it's 9-3 to Crawford and Lobban, 2 points away from their second victory of the day. They had a relatively straightforward win this morning against the Welsh pair, Scott Fitzgerald and David Haley. So this will be them moving themselves into a very strong position in this tournament. I know Kempsell and Patterson had a good game with the other Scottish pair, Alan Klein and myself this morning. They took the first game against us, but we managed to scrape a 2-1 win. So this is looking like it could be 2 losses in a row for this new Scottish pairing. But they've certainly not played badly here. They've pushed these guys very close in the first game. And just a few silly errors in the start of this game has now put them in a difficult position.
Right side, please. 9-3.
Crawford lets the ball go through his legs there, manages to get it off the back wall. Tries to put a bit, oh!
And out.
Not sure that was
4,
fully intentioned there by
9.
Kempsell. Bit funny contact with the ball, but he's got in the straight kill. 9-4 now. So it may not all be over yet, we'll have to wait and see. Crawford and Lobbin will be looking to bring an end to this little mini comeback by Kempsell and Patterson. You see Kempsell trying a cute chop down the middle. Sometimes it can be a very effective shot in doubles. Can try and suck both players forward, both covering the ball, and that's a lovely boast as well. Again, using the middle of the court, but good understanding from Lobbin and Crawford. Lobbin fetched it, Crawford stayed in position. They played themselves back into the rally. And this is some of the best doubles we've seen in this match. Full range, drop shots, boasts, lots of volleying, good pace.
Yes,
Ends in a let. Of course it does.
4-9.
Some people find the number of lets frustrating in doubles, but it's part of the game. We've had a great entertaining rally there, and so I don't think we can complain too much. High skill levels from all the players.
Hand out. 10-4, match ball. First server.
First
Yep, Lobbin serving.
match ball. Will they be able to finish it off first time, or will we have some more squash to watch? Crawford tempting Patterson there, just throwing up a big tatty of a drive. Crawford manages to get away with that one there. And again, look at that. A nothing ball floated to the back. Patterson doesn't take the bait though. He'll be worried about hitting that tin, losing the match. Oh, and then Lobbin. Again.
5-10, match
He's
ball.
going for a very narrow boast there. There he goes, practicing the ball. Just wanted to drop his hands under the ball, cut it in, try and wrong foot young Kempsell there. Getting some funny looks from some of the players. I'm sitting here in the crowd while I do this commentary, behind one of the referees, so I've been keeping my eye on his decisions. He's done all right. He's actually not a bad one. He's now shaking his head at me. Hope he's not doing my match. I'll be in trouble. Oh, Pat's Lobbin again, going for the winner.
10,
Trying to end the match in one shot, but he's just hit top of tin. It's amazing how quickly all the players adjust down from a lot of these pro players were used to a 17-inch tin, but they've dropped to 13 here. When you first start playing, you think you can never hit a tin, but very quickly you try and eke out every centimetre you can. And there we see just a slight error from Lobbin, who maybe has been the strongest player on the court in this second game. He's hit some great winners. Oh, he's let it go through his legs. Oh, and he scragged it back. Well done. Oh, and Patterson's clung the ball from a
10.
very comfortable
Match
10-4
ball.
to Crawford and Lobbin. We're now at 7-10. You just wonder whether that will mean that Patterson and Kempston in turn tighten up a bit. Now they feel themselves getting closer. So we'll see. Oh, and you see Patterson almost hitting Lobbin with a serve. Lobbin's actually lost a lot of weight since he was a junior when he was a bit of a tubster. These days he's built like a jockey's whip. Managed to get himself out of the way there.
No let. 8-10.
8-10.
Match ball.
This is the, I think I'm right in saying, 4th match ball.
Yes, let.
So they've saved 4.
8-10. Match ball.
Patterson up to his usual nonsense, trying to engineer a no-let, but we're playing a let. Obvious interference. And 8-10, this has suddenly got very close. Maybe a slight drop in intensity and concentration from Lobbin and Crawford. And this new pairing of Kempston and Patterson have got themselves in with a shout. Sensible money's still on the more experienced pair in white, but oh, and there we go. That's a beautiful finish from Lobbin.
7-8.
He's come across, pushed you out the way, said, I'm taking this ball.
Lobbin and Crawford.
Slapped
Lobbin
it
Crawford
straight
win.
off forehand in the net,
11-8.
using
11-8.
that low tin to its full effect. And a good solid game of doubles there. 45 minutes long for a 2-0 to Crawford and Lobbin, who keep their unbeaten record going and have certainly looked very solid. Here we go to a replay of the last point. Ball comes up, Lobbin moves across, gets Crawford out of the way and spanks it right in the nick. That's great squash from the young. Oh, here we go. It comes across, boom. And there's a bit of foreshortening on the camera there, so you don't really appreciate quite how far up the court that stayed. A lovely shot. But the lad's showing that working on the doubles pays off. There's been a lot of creativity there. Use of pace, use of power, use of the angle. Not too many soft pairs of hands in this match compared to the previous one, but apart from that, some lovely squash. And just a reminder of the hashtag you can follow us on for all of you people tweeting. That's Brit Squash Doubles, all one word. Brit Squash Doubles. So contact us on the hashtag. I'm going to run off now. I'm on in the next match. Leach and Klein against the team from Gibraltar, so I won't be commentating. At least, I don't think so anyway. But it's been a good team. But I'm informed we'll be back in about 10 minutes to follow my match, and that'll probably, I think, conclude the evening's squash. Over and out.
Page Sterling, British tricks, doubles open. Scotland serving. Ari Leach and Klein. Gibraltar receiving. Okay. Leach and Klein of Scotland. Navas and Brindle of Gibraltar. Each of Scotland to serve. Best of 3 games. Love all. One love. Hand out. 1 all. 1 all. Advance. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. Okay. Hand out. 2-1. Hand out. 2 all. Three, 2. No, ball's good. Good. 3-2. Hand out. 3 all.
You're going to have to speak up.
Okay. Hand out. 3 all. Four, 3. Five, 3. Six, 3. Decision. 7, 3. Eight, 3. 9-3. No let. Left please. 10-3 game ball. Hand out. 4-10. Yes, lad. 4-10. Brindle from the right. Oh, sorry. Navaz from the right. Yes, lad. 4-10. Game ball. Decision. Yes, lad.
No, you didn't ask for it. Didn't ask.
5-10. Game ball. Yes, lad. 5-10. Game ball. Game to Scotland. 11-5. Lead one game to love. Fifteen seconds. Time. Scotland lead one game to love. Love all. Yes, lad. Love all. Down. One love. Hand out. 1-all. Hand out. 2-1. Yes, lad. 2-1. 3-1. 4-1. 5-1. decision. Yes, lad. Right. I'm unsure what happened. Yes, lad. 5-1. Six one. 7-1. 8-1. 9-1. 10-1. Match ball. Down. 11-1. Game to Scotland. Match to Scotland. 2 games to 11. 11-5. 11-1. he stopped. He stopped. And then he walked straight